Hi all, Hal here with more 7 Days to Die, and it sounds like I actually have a horde outside. And I can't seem to get out of my trapdoor area. Alright, let's go see. I have been sensed. So I am going to assume that yes, I do have a horde outside. So maybe the horde showed up a little later than expected. Let's see. I hear them. I'm sensed. There you are. You're just digging. That's a spider zombie. What you doing in there, buddy? Alright, so I'm still sensed. Which means I've got more out here somewhere. No clue where. So I'm not seeing them. Just in time for them to start running, right? Great. Oh, speaking of, there they are. One down. I hear him. Did he go into... Oh. Looks like he went into the cave too. No clue where he's at now. Looks like I'm about to have a horde. Yep, I've got a horde. Yay! Hey, buddy, how you doing? Not much of a horde. Well, that's just silly. Oh well. So yeah, basically I was working on the new entrance. Cleaning up the tunnel down to the living area. So we will head back and start working on that again. I'll show you what I've been working on. Rather disappointed. I was expecting more zombies. Oh well. So, as you probably remember, that is the Tunnel of Fun, or the Cave of Pain, or a bunch of other names that I've had people call it. So that's the entrance down into the living area. So what I've been doing is I've actually started... I have to come back and change that. So I've started mining down. I'm actually far enough underground that I just barely heard the zombies, and just even walking around making noise, I wasn't getting sensed. So I'm not too worried about working through the night. Oh, I thought yeah, I do have some torches. Okay. Well, see, I thought I had a couple of torches in there. So what we'll do is we'll put a torch or two down there. We've got enough to make a few more. Any sticks up here? No, there. Alright, so what we'll do is let's put a torch there, and we will see if we can put one in here without having it float. Come on. Nope, it's gonna float. Really don't like that change. The way that tile targeting works now is rather annoying. But it is what it is. So yeah, basically all I've been doing, mining down a little bit. I am going to mine this all the way down. I'm not sure what's going on with my mining targeting. I have been hit with the auger bug. For those who don't know, the auger will sometimes hit the tile you're aiming at, but generally it will hit everything else around you. So I'm not sure if that was intentional or if it is an actual bug. I know that there's been some talk about it on the forums about when you're using some of the weapons, specifically some of the weapon mods like the auto shotgun. What you will see is because you are mining or because you're using it hip fire so often, you end up breaking the reticle because each time you fire, the reticle has a bit of drift applied to it. So if it starts at, say, hip shooting is, I don't know, let's say like 2.0, right, for your accuracy. Every time you fire, the faster you fire, every shot adds, we'll say like a 0.25 modifier. So the first shot is at 2.0, the second shot's 2.25, 250, 275, 3, and so on and so forth. With the auto shotty mod, because it actually also increases the number of rounds, the gun basically doesn't get a chance to cool down. When you're standing there, if you aim in, you can see how your reticle gets a little smaller over time up to a certain point, and that is true when you're hip shooting as well. You just don't see it. And when you're using an auto shotty, because it's shooting so quickly, it basically hits a area where the number becomes irrational for the game. It's just outside of the realm of what it's expecting. So it doesn't have the ability to recover because it doesn't know what to do with the number. It becomes invalid. And since it becomes invalid, you can't aim, basically. Well, the auger, as far as I can tell, actually works on that same system as though you were hip shooting it. You know what? I should probably just go ahead and drink. Oh, I'm not thirsty. I'm never thirsty. Yeah. So the auger, as far as anyone can tell, at least as far as I can tell, works on the same mechanic as hip shooting does. And so what ends up happening is that once you've broken your targeting reticle, the game just never recovers from it. So, like I said, I don't know if it's a bug or not. It does seem to be something that's relatively new. Again, some people are saying that they think that it's associated to the aiming reticle bugs that we've seen, but we really don't know. The Fun Pimps will have to actually come out and do something about it, though. Because if it's intentional, that's fine. Well, it's not fine. I don't want an auger that's basically useless. But if it's not intentional, it needs to be fixed. If it is intentional and it's just not working quite the way they intended, then, that still needs to be addressed. So, yeah. I'll do a couple of more of these. I'm not going to dig too much on camera. I figured I would just come in, say hi, let everybody know what was going on. I do hope everyone had a terrific weekend. We are in the Monday morning, so I actually, for the people who came in for the live stream on Friday, somebody had mentioned, what about the recording, and I told them, what I do is I tend to do recording for the week over the weekend. That way I have enough time to do the recording, do the encoding, and then get that uploaded to YouTube. So I end up generally doing 4 or 5 episodes of 7 Days to Die on Saturday, and then just let it encode all night, overnight, and then upload all day Sunday. A half hour, these episodes run 20, 25, sometimes 30 minutes, and it takes about 2.5 hours to encode because I'm doing 60 frames at 1080p. It's just, the resolution is really demanding. So yeah, that's why I pre-record it. It allows me a little bit more freedom in what I'm doing. And now that I've gotten basically a production line going, or a production string going, I have a little bit more time. So this week you're going to start seeing more episodes. I'm going to keep 7 Days to Die on a 5-day, one a day for 5 days a week. However, I am going to start doing some Empyrean, which will be showing up on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And I will be doing a little bit more of the Take on Mars, there was really positive feedback on that. I had a lot of people that said they really enjoyed that series and that they enjoy that game. They'd like to see more. So I'm going to give you a little bit more, and that'll be on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So starting this week, you are going to be getting double doses of me Monday all week, Monday through Friday. And I will intend to still do the live streaming on either Friday or Saturday. That will be on a by week to decide which day I'm going to do it on. And I really need a mining helmet. So yeah, so pay attention for those, and I'll either announce it in one of the games like I did this past week, or I will make a standalone announcement. I would prefer to do the standalone announcements, but like I said, with even just a 5-minute video, just letting you know, 1 or 2 minutes. The encode on that is, I don't know, like 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes, depending on what I'm doing. And if I'm trying to do anything else on the system, it basically ties my system up. So if we can get over 100 people, once we hit the 100 subscribers, I'll be able to offload some of the work a little bit, because I do have some the game hosts running, and I want to be able to leave those up and running. So I'm actually migrating those over to paid permanent servers, and we will announce that information as it becomes more available. I've been doing some test work with it. The multiplayer server for Ark Survival Evolve is actually on one of those server hosts, and I want to actually migrate some more of that over, as well as to put in a dedicated voice chat for everybody. So as things become more available and options open up, I'll make sure to keep everybody in the loop on that. So now the big news that everyone has probably been waiting for: Alpha 13, no updates. I know, I'm a bastard. I tease you with it, right? So Mad Mole and company have been making some offhand comments again. Basically, they are trying to stick to they want to do a major release every 4, 5, 6 weeks at the extremes. They are trying to keep it within 6 weeks on each edition. My personal feeling on that is I'm not really sure. Is that a good thing? I mean, it allows us to do faster turnover on the seasons for episodes. We get new content coming out. You guys get new content to watch. So it's not a bad thing, but it does mean that we're going to start losing a lot of the time to do more epic builds. So people will need to start working a little bit more efficiently if you want larger builds. So it'll be interesting, because it's definitely going to push us a little bit more as episode creators or content creators. And I think that it will help keep it a little bit fresher for the folks watching at home, especially with Alpha 13 coming, because the changes in that, if they get in the majority of what Mad Mole is saying he wants in there, we are going to have environmental survival. The hub city and wasteland cities are actually going to be irradiated, so there's going to be rad suits added. There may be more upgrades for the bike. Yeah, it's going to be nuts. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. For Alpha 13, I am looking forward to their every 5 to 6 weeks update thing. We'll see if that's a good thing or not. Well, we won't know until they actually do it, and we've gone through it for a little while. And I need to fix my axe. Let me fix my pickaxe really quick. That's going to take up most of my strips, isn't it? Yep. I'm going to have to go grab some more iron here shortly. So, and as you can see, I am slowly making headway here. I would use the auger to show you just how bad the aiming is, but it's bad enough that I really don't want to have to repair the hallway, because in order to show it to you, I'm going to have to destroy the walk. So I'm just hoping that I am close enough to the new tunnel, because I'm not sure exactly how far over it is and how far down it is. And because they've changed the way that collision works on the character model, you can't cheat see the mines anymore. Because you used to be able to back into it, turn around, look straight up or look straight down, and be able to basically see through the wall to see where tunnels were. That got changed a while back, so. But in situations like this, it would actually help. So what I may need to do is, I may just, let me do a couple more of these. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do, let's go here. Alright, so we're going to set the waypoint there. Alright. Let's get our butt all the way back up here, and then we're going to go down into the under cave. Because I may even be going in the completely wrong direction. I hope not, but hey, we'll find out. Alright, so let's get our butts down here. I'm starting to think some of these things like the stalactites and stalagmites might actually be respawning. Because I know I farmed some of these out. So... Ooh, that's going to be a long, long way. Okay. Yeah, see, I may not even be heading in the right direction. Yeah, whatever. Come on. Once you're hurt, you just keep hurting yourself. Okay. Yeah, see, I'm going in the same direction as this cave. So what I need to do is I'll go down. Actually, what I should do, let's go this way, right? So what we'll do is from here. This might actually not be a bad choice to get into the garage area. Alright, so anyway. So we will set our waypoint here. What we'll do is from the cavern area where I'm digging up, from about where I'm at now, I'll turn 90 degrees to the left and dig down and see if I can hit this tunnel. Oh, that was bad. Alright, let's see. You know what? Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and get ourselves up there. And while I'm working on that, I'm going to go ahead and cut away, let you guys have a terrific day. I hope everyone has a fantastic week. And as always, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure you hit the like button on the way out. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe because, you know, like they say, every little bit helps. And we're always happy to see new people and new faces around here. And if you have any comments, suggestions, or feedback, leave them in that section down below. That's what it's there for. It gets lonely if there's no comments. It feels useless and unused and unloved. And you don't want that. So take care, everybody. And as always, be safe out there.